Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game 3, Hwasin versus Firefist in STX Seoul versus KTF Magicians. Hwasin is a very good Tyrant versus Zerg player, of course. He's been a little bit shaky recently, but overall still 63% against Zerg. According to Toss Girl, he is the best Tyrant out there, but suspiciously enough, I've heard she's dating Calm right now. Yeah, that's right, Hwasin. And I don't see anything good-looking about him. That's the thing. Like, Up Magic says if you beat him, maybe he'll become good-looking, but I just don't see it. I don't see what Toss Girl sees in him. But anyway, he's going to be facing Firefist here, sort of a new Zerg player for KTF.
I think Hwasin's pretty good looking. I mean, he's kind of suave. He's got that anime look that I don't know. Anyway, Hwasin though, despite what you think about his looks, you cannot deny that he has some very good TVZ, Terran versus Zerg, and definitely I think would be the favorite to win this match. Firefist has been making a name for himself recently. He's been doing decently well, but only decently well. You know, I don't know. He's gotten some good things. KTF Sense. Okay, apparently Firefist is going to call himself Sense for this game, but we'll still call him Firefist because that's a lot cooler name.
And at this point in the cast, actually, we lost Moletrap due to some very significant event lag, but I will respond to the last thing he said, which is Firefist is a pretty darn cool name, and I will be casting the rest of this game. By the way, it's actually kind of interesting. Hwasin is, according to Peanut, it means Fire Spirit in Korean. So we've got Fire Spirit versus Fire Fist in this game, and here we do have Firefist as the Zerg player, of course, and Hwasin. Fire Spirit is going to be the Terran player. I am going to favor Hwasin here in this matchup. This map actually does not usually have Terran playing on it, though. Terran has to really stick to a one-base build to start off on, and you know, sometimes though they can make it hard for the Zerg to get their fast expand up if they go 12 hatch. The Terran could certainly go for a quick rush, or they could go for a 2-racks break. That's generally what's going to happen unless there is some kind of mech build, which is certainly not out of the question. I do think Hwasin is one of those players who likes to stick to his medic marines. One of the few Terrans, actually, who I really haven't seen that much mech from. I think he did use it once in a recent OSL group, but he is very, very good with his medic marines. And another player who actually is very good with medic marines and who has not really gone mech very often is Firebat Hero. Most of the other top Terrans have definitely been experimenting or solely using mech recently. And of course I'm talking about players like Flash, 4GG, Fantasy. All those players have definitely been using mech. Magic certainly has been using mech every single game I've seen in a very long time, actually. In any case, though, here is a 2-racks coming from Hwasin. So like I said, he is going to put up early pressure here. And that is a smart idea on this map, especially against the 12 hatch. He wants to, you know, force the Zerg to put up some sunken colonies and force them to play on the defensive. Terran versus Zerg, actually, is very even on this map. It is 50-50 entirely. Excuse me. But the reason why Terran doesn't play very often is because Terran suffers greatly against Protoss. Protoss versus Terran stats are 34-13, so 72% of the time Protoss wins on this map against Terran, and it's very easy to see why. The middle is unbuildable, so you can't do a slow push. You know, it's very wide open also, so it makes it harder for the Terran to move out, and makes it easier for the Protoss to surround him. Anyway, though, here comes the gas for Firefist. Firefist is going to be going for a 2-hatch build here, most likely 2-hatch Mutalisks, although 2-hatch Lurkers is not a horrendous idea, given that this map is, you have your main base on the low ground, just like on Byzantium, another map that's like that. Whoa, look at this! We've got a Marine already walking up from Hwasin. That was faster than I expected, but it looks like he is not going to go for it. Is he going to go for it? He's getting his gas right now, so he's going to go for a pretty fast Academy. He could have certainly gone for a pure Marine rush there, which would have entailed building a lot more Marines and then going forward with some SCVs and trying to go for a kill there. But looks like he is going to go for the Academy now, and he is going to bring forward 4 Marines. I don't know if this creep colony will be up in time, actually. There's only 4 Zerglings out for Firefist, and maybe he's going to meet his fiery death here at the hands of the Fire Spirit. The Fire Spirit walking up here. Sunken Colony is about to morph in, though. And what is Hwasin going to do? Hwasin going to take a few shots Interesting, he's decided not to walk into the base. I think that's actually a smart idea, because the Sun Colony would have prevented him from walking out. And interesting enough, look at this. So part of the reason why he wanted early gas was actually to get a factory. Now, we're probably going to either see one of two things. Either we're going to see a tank push to defeat sunken colonies, a tank medic marine push, or we're going to see a fast drop. Or, yeah, fast drop makes the most sense. We could see, of course, a combination of both. Boxer versus Magma is a good example in this map, where Boxer went for a pretty quick drop with medic marines. He also got a couple of Valkyries, but that's Boxer. And the factor going up, you know, this is an interesting build here. And there is the lovely Toss Girl, of course, who thinks Hwasin is the best Terran around, although she is dating Calm. Of all people. But 3 sunken colonies going up now for Firefist. Firefist, of course, has not had a good scout on Hwasin's base. I don't think his Overlord's seen anything. He's going to be fine for dealing with Mega Marines, of course, with these 3 sunken colonies. And he might even notice something's fishy by the small number of Mega Marines that's coming here. There's only, really, 7 Marines there. Or maybe 8, maybe 10 right now. And Mutalisk are coming out pretty soon. So we'll see if Hwasin's able to defend against a Mutalisk harass. Obviously, because he's gone for this tank and machine shop. He's gone for machine shop, so he's going to go for tank, rather. Because he's going for tanks, he's not going to have as many turrets or anything. And it looks like, interesting enough, he's building an engineering bay in a forward position. That could be in order to spot for his tank if he wants to put it at a far range. Spire's about done, though, so this is a, 2-hatch Spire certainly can beat this kind of fast tech build from Hwasin with proper Mutalisk control, and I'm sure Firefist's Mutalisk control is not that poor. Although, actually, I have seen him mess up before. Actually, no, I do believe it's not one of the best. Actually, I would say his medic marine control is actually quite substandard, because I have actually seen him lose because of poor Mutalisk control. So, did I say medic marine? Mutalisk control. So, I don't know. I mean, this Mutal harass could be successful, or it could be his doom here if he doesn't manage to do enough damage, because tanks are about to come out. That one tank will be able to take out a lot of these sunken colonies if the Mutalisks aren't able to snipe it off. And look at this! Interesting enough from Hwasin, he's actually building a forward turret there and bringing his tank nearby, so that turret is going to bring protection for his tank against Mutalisks. But importantly, he has nothing inside of his base at all. He's got 1 turret around his Rex, but Firefist should be able to micro pretty easily against it. But what's he doing? He's bringing his Mutas back. Firefist, I think, is making a mistake here. He should know that there's pretty much no way he can defeat this right now, and he needs to do some damage, some reciprocal damage, but looks like he's panicking a little bit here. He's just using his Mutas to see what's happening, and he's going to have to realize that there's no way he's going to be able to break that with a frontal attack with his Mutas. Yeah, he might be able to micro that tank down, but that will require probably losing all the Mutalisks. Engineering Bay floating over also. And just look at Firefist's reaction. He's just pumping out sunken colonies. I think that's, I think it's a good delay strategy, but obviously it's not going to help in breaking this at all. It'll just take the tank longer to siege its way through. And inside of Hwasin's space, now he's got 2 turrets up, but I really, really think Firefist should have gone for Hwasin's main the first time he was there and just picked off those Magic Marines, picked off the turrets, and then gone to work on the SCVs. But he didn't, and I think that was a golden opportunity he missed. He's going to go for a harass now, but look at this. Hwasin's already got a turret up behind the mineral lines, and Hwasin, because he's got 2 base only, does not have a high number of Mutalisks. 1 Mutalisk goes down there. And he's going to lose a second gas there because it's within siege range. So basically, Firefist in huge trouble. And look at this. Hwasin playing very cleverly here. He's got an engineering bay floating over his tank. So there's no way we could be seeing a possible anything here. We can't see. There's going to be absolutely nothing Firefist can do here. He can't micro down that tank at all. And what is he doing? I don't know if he's expanding there at the upper left or not, but he's going to be in huge trouble right now. I think he was, I don't even know what he was doing. He tricked a drone through, but it's not doing anything with it. Now he's going for a harass. This harass is so far been worse than subpar. Really, this has been just horrendous. Sometimes you wonder why he's going to go 2-hatch Mutalisks if he's going to use them like this. This is just, maybe it's a mix of panic and and poor play, but I don't know, panic-induced poor play or whatnot, because really, if your strong point is Mutalisks, you should go 2-hatch Mutalisks, but if you're not good at Mutalisks, 2-hatch Mutalisks makes no sense. I guess you should just not play StarCraft then. I guess just change your race to Protoss or something if you can't use Mutalisks properly. But I mean, if he's not that good, oh, look at that. He's almost got that upper turret dead, but he needed 1 more hit. And what is he doing? Firefist! Oh, that was just painful to watch. I mean, that was really, really subpar performance for a pro player. See, look at his dancing. I mean, this is He should be getting volleys off every time he goes in for a swoop like that, but he's not. Okay, now he's actually getting in a little bit here in the SCV. He's going to run over some turrets, take a shot at them, and run off with very badly damaged Mutalisks. Firefist looking in terrible, horrendous shape here, and Hwasin looking in a very strong position. That one tank, that one freaking hero tank is going to demolish everything. Literally everything that Firefist owns. And you know, he's done no reciprocal damage at all. He's going to go in for another harass, but look at this. Hwasin's force just keeps getting bigger, and there is no way that small group of Mutalisks is going to do anything. And because the second gas is gone, he's not going to be able to build any more Mutalisks or switch to Lurkers in any reasonable way. He might be able to expand at the upper left, but I don't think he's going to be able to reap the benefits of that before he's knocked out here by Hwasin. So Hwasin's showing some very good play here. Alright, finally Firefist is going to try to micro against the Marines. I think he probably should have done that earlier, although now, you know, the reason he's able to do this is because the turrets are not up yet, and he's actually aiming for the engineering bay. That's a smart idea. Forcing the tank back, actually, out of the cover of the engineering bay. The engineering bay goes down, so no new turrets can be constructed, of course. And now he is getting an expansion at the upper left. That is going to provide him a third gas, but I just don't know how soon it's going to be able to be. And there is the enemy of Mutalisks everywhere. That is the science vessel and Irradiate being researched there. So once we see this first science vessel out, basically I think Firefist is dead unless he manages to scourge it somehow, and doesn't look like he has any scourge. There is a vessel there. Okay, it's hiding on the command center, and once Irradiate is done, he'll probably get one very strong Irradiate off on that, and that'll be pretty much it for Firefist. I don't see how he can come back at this point. He's made no switches in tech. He's still on 2 hatches, well, barely on 3 hatches, still on 1 gas, and good micro here, I guess, forcing Hwasin to be a little careful here as he's moving up the ramp. It's possible that Hwasin's just baiting for Firefist to go in and then get irradiated. It looks like Firefist actually has put up his extractor. He's probably going to get maybe 50 gas from that, and that's about it. Here comes the Mutalisk. Oh, and there is the Irradiate. Just painful to watch there. Wow, and nice pull there from Firefist. Actually, that wasn't a really good pull. Gets a lot of damage done on those Mutalisks. And there goes the extractor, like I said. It's not going to stay up. I don't know what Firefist was thinking there. The tank was still in range there, bub. I mean, if the tank was in there before, in range before, it still is right now. So he's just so desperate for gas, and we could be seeing another huge Irradiate here against these clumped up Mutalisks. That's the only army Firefist has. Already it's getting whittled down by the Marines by themselves. Just shows how damaged they are. Hwasin still just shelling and shelling away there. Looks like he doesn't have vision, so he's not going to take out that sunken. But, you know, Firefist really on his last legs here. He's finally gotten up a second gas, so maybe if he can stay in. But, you know, I really doubt it, to be absolutely honest. Hwasin's getting his expansion up. He's going to have very strong macro up. Hwasin, you know, is not going to mess up at this point. And here comes the Mutalisk for a possible final harass. Oh, there's a beautiful Irradiate, and Firefist is not pulling, and he's pulled, but then he's grouped them together. Oh, Firefist! Oh! Wow, that Irradiate, and GG! GG coming from Firefist. So Firefist, with a relatively humiliating end to this game, you know, getting that one horrible Irradiate, not being able to pull properly, and then losing the last of his mutas. So Hwasin actually winning this game and letting STX Seoul take the series 3-0 against KTF. We won't be seeing Flash play in the 4th game, unfortunately. So KTF, I guess, made the wrong gamble this time by not putting their star player in the first 3 games. They were hoping at least that Luxury would pick off a game, I guess, but against Cal, he couldn't do it, and Firefist got knocked around pretty badly by Hwasin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. It was mainly a solo commentary because of vent issues, but hope you guys enjoyed, and do check out the SC2GG Commentator Idol, which will be starting this Sunday night or Monday when the first episode will be released, and we'll announce who the 5 or 6 contestants are. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Cholera signing off.
이영호 선수를 네 번째 엔트리로 빼는 것 자체가 부담스러울 것 같습니다.